Get your rub on with Addicted.
Hello, Addicted to the Q world. This podcast sponsored by King Louis Meat Apostle. We have Grant on tonight. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Good.
Not too bad. So, unless anyone's been living under a rock, tell us your team name.
I'll cue you.
So, we're just going to touch briefly on the Royal because I know it's been a little bit. I guess has the newness worn off?
I got a question. What's the biggest competition you've won back to back Saturday and Sunday?
Yeah, right. Shit. Yeah, it's pretty awesome, pretty wild.
Has the newness wore off yet?
Yeah, for sure. We've got some competitions since then. So not a lot of new competitions we've done this year so far. We've lost a couple and trying to make them up in new competitions. Went down to Tennessee and we were in Washington, Missouri, Minnesota, and then we did Warsaw. So we've done 4 already, but a lot of like new areas and new competitions. But yeah, it's good. It's good to get back out there and cook. That's why we do it. We love it.
So, are you choosing now that you've done it and won it? So, are you choosing competitions now based on just something you want to cook to have fun, and less on the prestige of points chase or all the above? Or
no, I mean that's what we do. We cook and have fun and see everybody. And I said I didn't think I was going to do that. I was going to keep it right in our ballpark between whatever 10 and 15, and we might go a little over that, but it was just good. It was awesome running the Royal, but I mean, we've done competitions. We've done plenty of competitions in a year before, and that's what we really enjoy doing. So just go back out there and do it again. It's pretty awesome.
That is.
Yep.
So my favorite video of that one, this is going to be the last thing I'm talking about the Royal, was Harry Sue when he interviewed you right after that. I don't think you could breathe still. I think you were still like,
No.
hadn't even sunk in yet.
Oh no. And I'm working on like 3 hours of sleep too. Yeah, it was wild. He was in my face and I didn't know what to do. I mean, I didn't even want to like really go up on stage. I just wanted to grab my stuff and just kind of chill out. It was just so overwhelming. But yeah, I'm glad he captured it. They sent a big, huge. I worked for a company. They sent a big, huge email of that video. So it was good that they captured it and people could see it. But yeah, the expression on my face was definitely like, what the hell's going on and why is this guy talking so close to me?
So when did you start competing? I'm going to ask that. How many years?
2017, we started competing. We did about 4 or 5. We were super local. I saw it was in Kenosha, Wisconsin. I saw a little flyer, grilling games. They don't do it anymore. Like every other competition in this area, they just stopped doing, which sucks. And we had fun, went out there and got a first place port call, and that was the hook. So 17 until now.
Nice.
Yep.
What smokers?
You guys compete?
Yeah, we do.
Nice.
We do a little more. We do more of the backyard circuit.
Where are you guys out of?
Missouri.
Oh, nice.
Kansas, yeah.
I forgot you're right across the border.
Yeah, 2 hours.
Nice.
No,
yeah.
we do. We are going to cook the Invitational for a Masters. We're going to team up with some teams and cook it. But
cool.
I do about 5, 6 a year. I don't compete a lot. It's my stress reliever from my 9-to-5 job.
Yeah.
I said if I points chased or did any more than 10, it would be a complete second job for me, and that's the last thing I want.
Right. Yeah. I'm pretty lucky with the efficiency and what I work in a kitchen. So breaking down, that week's meats and just, packing it up and heading out. It works well for me. So I'm super lucky.
So did that make you faster at trimming chicken?
Trimming chicken, I'm 45. I still do thighs. I'm 45 minutes for 14 thighs. So a double. Yeah, it's not too bad. As long as you can I like doing it first thing in the morning, getting it out of the way. It seems like I'm a little bit more focused. Later in the day, you get pulled away and you're doing other things. But I still do the chicken thighs, and they take me about 45 minutes to an hour. So it is what it is.
Do you think that being a chef has helped efficiency for cooking, as far as knowing your steps and having them down, and the way you do things over and over again?
Yeah, but I cook with a lot of guys out there who have the regular 9 to 5, jobs that are just as efficient as I am. I think it's reps. It's just doing it over and over again and figuring out what works for you, working clean, and just I think it's just all reps, getting the practice in. So I think
Yeah.
I think it is what it is.
So, one thing we did want to talk about was the finishing part of, because they always say you can win or lose a contest in the last 10 minutes before turn ins.
Right.
So, what got you to be consistent? Do you just do the same things? What do you use, kale or parsley?
I'm kale. Yeah. Yeah. Parsley. Yeah. Just it takes too long. I do them at work too. I do them at the end of the day when everybody else is cleaning up. I kind of get it done. I could probably, and then I just bring them to the competition. It's one last thing that I got to do in my trailer. So I'm kale. It seems like it works, but I can see how parsley's, it's nice and fluffy and it lays a little bit better. But I think I'm good with kale.
Yeah.
You
Do
so
you
you
chop it?
No, no, no. I try to find the tightest, greenest kale that we can get, and it seems to be like an easier way, and just get it in there and be done. So
so you then do them ahead of time and flip them when you get to the contest. Then
yeah, absolutely. If I don't have to do that, there it leaves me more time for having cocktails and hanging out with friends.
I'm weird. I guess I like doing it like after the cook's meeting, which I only cook 2 meats, so I only have mainly 2 boxes to do. But I like doing it after the cook's meeting, but before like the night gets over. Like they have a weird lull in time, and that's usually when I do mine. But I
Yeah,
kind of find it stress relieving. It's kind of weird to pull
sure,
kale in the
absolutely.
box.
Well, now we're doing the past couple competitions I've done too. I keep on getting sucked into these rib burns on Friday night too. So I have to kind of leave work a little bit earlier and get down there in time. But if it's one last thing that I have to do Friday night, I try to nip it in the butt.
So what do you cook out of?
Drums.
But you have a trailer. You have a utility trailer, cargo trailer.
Yeah, it's a little cargo trailer, a little 14-footer.
So you don't have the big fancy porch and everything on it.
Not yet. We are looking to get one though. It's just I think we need to get one. Especially I got a little 2-year-old, and they want to come along, and I need a little sleeping quarter. I need like a separate, I need my separate kitchen. I need my separate cooking where not everybody's up in my business. So we're looking into it. So hopefully we'll get one soon.
Not all sleeping on a little air mattress on your
Oh,
utility
dude,
trailer.
I cannot. I think the Royal was the last time I slept on a freaking air mattress. I can't do it. No offense to anybody out there listening sleeping on air mattress. But I don't know. I get a horrible night's sleep. So past couple times, we just staying in the like Super 8, just gross, and staying in there for $80. But it's worked out where you get a little bit better night of sleep and feel a little bit better not sleeping on a shitty air mattress.
I woke up at the rural backyard at the end of March, freezing cold. My air mattress had half deflated, so my back was on the ground, and I was like, "Hell with this! I'm going to my truck." It's just,
Yeah, pretty much that's the last time I slept on one too. It just deflated, and I was rolling around trying to get up, and I was just miserable.
so the one thing we'll
Yeah.
talk about the Royal is we always say you don't have to get a lot of first places. You just have to be consistent, because when they were announcing the open winners and they were going through slaps and the barbecue bus, I was like, "Who the hell won that thing?" Because
Mm-hmm.
it's always like the team that's just consistent, but not necessarily getting high calls.
Right.
When there's that many teams, it is a weird contest.
Yeah, it's pretty. We are very, 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 very lucky. So yeah, it is what it is. We'll go there and come in like 350 next year. But
But
whatever.
like you said before, though, I think you said it on a different show. You could just show up to have fun now. I mean, you've already hit the pinnacle.
Right. A
I
lot of
mean,
Yeah.
people, a lot of my friends who don't barbecue that I work with or just hang out with, they're like, just hang it up and just go there every year. What's the point? Yeah. But
well,
no,
that was
we have no intention of doing that. We're having a ton of fun, and I love to cook. That's what I do. That is my passion. I do it every day, and I do it on the weekends now. So it's pretty awesome.
so. What's your favorite thing to cook at home that has nothing to do with competition?
I love Mexican food. I love refried beans. I love carnitas. We have a great tortilla up here that the big, thick, heavy Mexican culture up here I work with. And that's I've been cooking Mexican food for going up 15, 16 years, pretty traditional. That's my big time passion. I love Mexican food.
So, with you being a chef, do you eat out a lot, or do
I
you?
think it's tough. It's these days, it's we got some decent places around here. Back in the day when I first met my wife, I was working at a country club. We had Mondays off, and we would shoot down to Chicago on a Monday night. And it was easier to get down there on a Monday night than on the weekends. Restaurants weren't so busy, and we do that a lot, but we don't necessarily go out a whole lot. No, not really. Pretty much stay at home, cook every night. So. Um, yeah.
Are you from like the northern part of Illinois, like almost Michigan, or?
No, we're right there. We're about 30 miles north of Chicago,
Okay,
right on the Wisconsin border.
Nice.
gotcha. You had a
So
little bit of a haul then to Kansas City.
yeah, it was about 8-9 hours. Wasn't
Mhm.
too bad. So yeah,
So, what's the furthest you've traveled for a competition?
I think that freaking Alabama one that the
Oh,
the
you went to
I think that was the
Tuscaloosa.
longest one. Yeah, which we just freaking got crushed at. They hated my food. I'm never going back.
Yes, it's so weird because you can go to some place like Kansas City, obviously, and they love it,
Yeah.
and then you can go to a different part of the world, and I've heard people say this. I don't go to Oklahoma; they hate my food, or I don't go to so and so; they hate my food. And it's
Yeah.
weird. I was
Yeah.
so
You just you fall on the good tables, fall on the bad tables. We were there for 2 days, and it was fun. It was good seeing everybody, but it was a long drive, and I was still on that high of the Royal, and we're still back and forth if we're going to do the Invitational in Kansas this year. I'd love to, but we'll see. I got a lot going on in August.
Yeah.
Are you
You,
were you happy when they moved it, or would you have rather kept it in November?
I think we've done it 3 times, and it's all been in November, right? Like
Yeah.
Little Rock and where else was it? Oh, out in Kansas, where it is
Oklahoma.
this year.
Yep,
yeah.
and
Oh,
Oklahoma 1 year or
we
2 years.
yeah, we didn't go to Oklahoma. We did do the Kansas. Yeah, that Kansas was great, probably the best of them all. It was perfect venue. Yeah, I liked it a lot out there. August, I mean, November, I don't know, it was a little breezy. It seemed like there was less going on in November though. My August is getting swamped, so we'll see if I can make it. Be great.
Kansas in August is gonna be hot. I know that much, but
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we do Central Illinois in July, and it's always 100 degrees, humid. Well,
so here's a question off the blue: has your kids wore your crown yet that you got from the Royal? Because that'd probably be the first thing my kids would do if I got home was put the crown and run around the
no,
house.
no, I got them tucked down in the basement, and we do whenever we have my nephews or anybody else over. They go downstairs, and you go down, and you just find it all over the place. So yeah, they came up with it all one time. They have no idea what it is, or it's just. But yeah, they definitely get into it.
So, have you ever thought about opening up a barbecue restaurant of your own?
Oh hell no! I hope I don't ever have to open up a restaurant unless I'm like retired and that's what I want to do and just kind of. No, I got a really nice job right now and it's Monday through Friday. Trust me, I have all the respect in the world for restaurants, hotels, country clubs. I've done it all for a long time. Where I'm at in my life right now, especially with number one having a 2-year-old and number two freaking cooking on the weekends. You know what I mean? It's pretty awesome. So I get it. It would be awesome just kind of, just to put your food out there and have the public try it. And, but a lot of headaches, a lot of long hours. Staffing for restaurants right now is just a freaking nightmare. So we'll see. I don't think so in the near future. But good for you if you're running it. It's freaking awesome. It's amazing.
Somebody asked me last summer about a restaurant, or somebody bought it if I could. I said that would be every weekend, and I just no. If you own a restaurant, you literally live there until you can find some people that are decent to run it.
Yeah. It is. It's a very tough tough, demanding business. I have all the respect in the world for it. I did it for a very long time, worked those hours. I got lucky. I hit the freaking lotto with my job right now. So, but I'm really enjoying what I'm doing. It's hard work. I mean, we feed a shit ton of people every day. You still deal with the same, stuff you deal with kitchens, the call offs, the this and that. But it's just, man, when you get out of there on Friday and you got Saturday and Sunday, even if you're not traveling, cooking, and you can just like do some yard work and hang out and watch sports. It's pretty awesome. So, but I do miss the restaurant, the lifestyle, the camaraderie, the employees. Like you said, it's good to walk out to a dining room and just to talk to people about food, and they're
Hmm.
there for spending their money. They're there for experience, and if you give them that good experience, it's definitely very, very rewarding. But yeah, that's about all I miss.
I'm not sure I'd like that fast paced environment, but
Oh,
what?
yeah, it's heavy.
So does cooking? Do you think helps barbecue, or is barbecue helped your other kinds of cooking?
Yeah, I've gone back and forth. That's been asked a couple of times. It does, man. There's different. I've been cooking for so long. There's certain things that that you do in a kitchen: chicken stock, veal stocks, the fabrications of meat, this and that. You don't really put that towards a whole lot of barbecue technique. I mean, sometimes with the fabrication, but yeah, I've definitely picked up a lot of barbecue tips that I bring into the kitchen more often. So yeah, shout out everybody that showed me a little something, and it's pretty awesome. I definitely take a lot more techniques from barbecue and bring it to my everyday work.
Yeah.
So if you had to pick your barbecue friends you've met through barbecue, who would probably be your biggest teams that you've met or closest to when you compete?
Oh well, we got a pretty tight group in Illinois, that's for sure. My buddy Eric, he doesn't really compete that much anymore. He's doing the food truck thing. It's freaking nuts. But I got my boys in Central Illinois, Rusty Pig, DB Barbecue, a lot of Illinois, Michigan guys. Richard from IBQN. And then I got Mark, Smoking Aces. So we got a tight knit group of people that I see every other weekend. When it comes down to it, but definitely the Rusty Pig Boys and DB. Whenever we get a chance to kind of park next to each other and just hang out, that's what we enjoy.
So do you do much drinking on Friday nights, or is it mainly all business?
No, we definitely drink on Friday nights. Yeah, absolutely. It's been a long week. It's hot out. Yeah, absolutely. We shoot the shit. We get our stuff done. We shoot the shit, and you get in bed by 9:30. You're
Yep.
good to go. So, but no, I love hanging out with, seeing people, walking around. Especially it's summertime, man. Freaking, indoors all winter. You want to get out there and enjoy the weather and cook some food, and it just seems natural to me to set up a tailgate, get your food ready, and have a beer. So that's what I do.
Yep.
So I just had a question. I just completely lost it. It's been a long day. Uh,
Yeah.
so if you could pick a smoker to cook on that you don't currently cook on, what would it be?
I've cooked on a couple different, Jambos and Outlaws, and sometimes it is nice just to kind of just burn a stick and just get that good clean smoke. I have one at my house I cook on all the time. But I have a good rhythm with these drum cookers, and they're efficient and they're fun to cook on, and I love the flavor on them. So I don't think I would change it up. I think I just stick to, but I do. I cook on this weekend. I'm cooking on my stick burner. So yeah, yeah.
I've heard Outlaws hold temperature really well.
Yeah. I got a patio in my garage. So, and I have access to a Jambo too. We do parties with. So, yeah, definitely. I love cooking off stick burners. A lot of fun. I even have a pellet cooker at work because that's all we can use.
So if when you're pulling away for a contest, say Gaston, Alabama, because we all know how that one was,
Yeah.
and you didn't get the scores that you want, do you do a lot of reflection? Do you do a lot of thinking maybe I need to change it, or do you wait for 5, 6 comps and then see how your scores do to change something?
Yeah, I haven't really changed. I've changed some stuff up over the past couple of years doing so many of them, but that contest was just Yeah, I thought we cooked great food, and I think we went from 85th rib day one to like 13th rib day two. So it's just it was just you just keep on stick to your guns and stay with it. And
Mhm.
yeah, I'm actually thinking about, just because I got a double coming up next weekend, just to kind of mess around with some stuff. I want to start putting some flats in the chicken box. I'd love to change up a little pork here and there, and brisket really hasn't been too good to us this year, so I might screw around with something that on a double. But yeah, I don't know. Kind of just stick to what we're doing.
You cook Snake River Farms briskets, I'm assuming,
Yeah,
or
yep,
Mark Ridge.
yep. Snake River Farms for sure. Actually, I just did a party we did a side by side, Snake River Farms and Scarborough Midland Meats. That brisket, we got one from up there. Um, it was good. Both of them were really, really good. I enjoyed the hell out of that Midland brisket for sure. It was delicious.
I can.
Now,
I
it doesn't say that your brisket needs to be sliced, so why don't you do it carne asada style?
No shit, right? Be amazing. Snacking on that for the rest of the day.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting on somebody to turn in pulled brisket one of these days.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be amazing. We were down in Houston, and I parked next to Rio Valley Meats, and he had a bunch of his crew there, and they had their brisket trimmings going for carne asada, and they had these. I've never had them before. I've never been to Texas, but the HEB
Yep.
butter tortillas, dude. It was awesome. It was like they were hooking us up with all kinds of carne asada and those butter tortillas. It's freaking amazing. Yeah, why can't we just put that in a box and just
Do you get an automatic invite to the Houston Livestock Rodeo show also with the Royal? I can't remember. I
Yeah,
can't
yeah. We
remember.
we cooked it. We cooked it in February.
What was that
February.
experience like? I know that's an IBCA, not a
It was
HCS.
Yeah, no, it was fun as hell. I cooked a bunch of ribs this winter, just kind of practice and just doing two. You're allowed to do two ribs, two briskets, and two birds or whatever it is. But I practiced up just cooking, and everybody said they like it tender. So I went down there, got lucky enough, and got hooked up with a rig down there. Chris Davis hooked me up, so I just had to fly in, set my meat down. It's super easy. Some of those, Jesus, getting into that place and getting out of that place is a freaking nightmare.
Yep.
Good for you. Good for you if you did it. I couldn't have been an easier trip for me. Flew in, flew out. It was freaking unbelievable. But it was a lot of fun. A good friend of mine works down there, so I got to hang out with him. We were frying chili balls up the one night in this one stand, and it was a lot of fun. I can't believe how many freaking people they get in that area. It's insane.
That's a huge contest too. It's kind of like the Royal.
Hmm.
It's a contest.
Yeah, yeah, it was nuts. It was nuts. But yeah, we
Yeah.
did what we did. It was kind of weird because I like my stuff where it needs to be, and I'm definitely by myself, unless my wife's there with me. But I like my trailer empty and my doing my own thing, and that was the exact opposite down there. I had about 5 people in that trailer, hovering over me, slicing, and it was just. But it was fun. It was a good time. I thought we turned in really really good food. We did all right. I think we were 50th overall or something like that.
Not
I don't
bad.
know. I can't
Yeah.
remember what we were. Maybe we were 50th. I can't remember what we were, but it was a lot of fun.
Now, are you big on clean as you go and not all at the end? Or
Oh yeah,
I know
dude.
I have a hell of a mess
Yeah.
at the end for the cleanup.
No. 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 I'm clean. I could be. I think what was the last cooked in Warsaw, and I was next to DB, and they're good at cleaning up as they go. And I think I had them beat by about 10, 15. I could have pulled out of there probably at 2 o'clock, ready to go. So no, I'm big time clean as you go.
That's
Hmm.
what.
Yeah.
I forgot who we were talking to on here, and he was talking about you. He said, "I'd no more than get the thing turned in and get the person's walking back, and Grant's already got his entire thing cleaned up." And he's
Oh
like,
yeah,
"What in the
yeah,
world?"
yeah. No, I'm kind of an anxious dude too. I need something to do. You know what I mean? Walk around, clean up. But no, it's clean as you go and get the hell out. Well, it's crazy because the past couple of competitions, man, they've been bumping up awards to super early now these days. It's nice. You just kind of hang out, clean up, sit down, and get your awards, and then go. So it's awesome.
Well, I did say I cooked my last contest with my first ever trailer. And trailers do definitely help a lot on the cleanup and pack up instead of cooking out of an easy up and
Yeah,
repacking,
yeah.
repacking.
That's for sure. Absolutely. No, I'm doing that. And I'm originally from Pennsylvania, and we're doing. I originally wanted to go out there for a double. I forget what got canceled. Something on the rails, but it got canceled. But now in New Freedom, which is about 45 minutes from where I grew up, still got a bunch of friends. So found cheap flights back there, and I've got 3 barrels to work with. But I'll be doing the easy up and sending everything out. So it'll be nice to get back in and just kind of cooking in a pop up, and it'd probably be like 115 degrees with just 90% humidity. But whatever. Go back to my parents. Go back to my parents' house and go swimming after awards.
Yeah.
Well, Brian, do you have anything? I'm trying to think of some more questions.
You got the invitation to the Jack.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the automatic on the Royal Open.
Yep.
Yeah. Totally.
Well, I knew it was, but are you cooking it?
Oh yeah, totally. So I gave my wife, because it's tough to do for my wife and me to do both of them, but I had my boy Jesse there. We call him Mike Wazowski because if you see the picture, he's holding the check and it's like covering his face. So we give him shit, from what's that movie called?
Monster Inc.
Yeah, so we bust his balls all the time. It's great, but he's, I was like, dude, you got to come back. This and that. My wife, she really wants to do the Royal. And I was like, gee, it's gonna be tough to do that. And the Jack, she's like, I don't want to go Jack. I want to go to the Royal. So Jesse, Mike Wazowski's coming me to the Jack, and we're gonna go down there and tear it up and have a lot of fun. So I'm really looking forward to it.
Nice.
So you had like a Ranger at the Royal, right? Or a smaller truck?
I had a Silverado. It was
Silverado. I didn't think the checks were gonna both fit in there with all the coolers and the.
Yeah, no shit. They actually were nice enough and got us on the. Well, they brought everything down on the golf cart and we're just walking back. So they were nice enough to do that. But yeah, there was a lot of stuff to bring back. That's for sure.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's quite the feeling, I bet.
Yeah, it was insane. It was crazy, but we're probably screwed. We'll never win one again.
You said
never
a record
know.
40 years, so now you're cursed on every Royal from here on out. Now.
Oh yeah, we might not even ever win a grand again. So it's in the back of my head. When are we just gonna get this monkey off our back? I mean, granted, it's tough to win. Grands, but we've been close a couple times so far this year, but we just can't nail it. We'll see up in Wisconsin. We got one next weekend, a double. So we'll see. Hopefully,
that just goes to show you, because that you can have a good weekend and have back to back, but I mean, there's still a lot of dang good cooks out there that it can be anybody's weekend on any given day.
No shit. You see some of the top 10s right now. It's like they're just every other, like janky leg and obviously getting basted. It's like it's crazy. And then Shake and Bake comes out to do his one a year and wins it. And these guys are freaking dialed. So
always cracks me up. I think getting basted now, it's a contest to see how many different random things he can do, like win one in the back of a car, win one in Costa Rica.
Yeah, dude, that Costa Rica trip would have been awesome. Oh man, I haven't seen any pictures or anything, but I bet that was freaking amazing. So yeah, that dude kills it. It's pretty crazy.
I guess if you get to that point in your career, you can just kind of do what you want to for fun after that point in time.
No, he's still winning all the time. So it's pretty crazy the consistency of some of these guys that go out there and compete. And you look at freaking Darren from Iowa Smoky D's and all these guys. It's just consistency, and it's pretty.
Oops!
Did we lose him? There he is.
There he is.
My mom wants to FaceTime with the kids, so
yep, that'll do it.
Yeah.
All right, then one last question.
Yeah, man.
Favorite restaurant in the United States, barbecue wise?
Oh, barbecue wise? I don't know. Yeah. There's been we actually did a really nice one up here. We did a tasting at Chicago Culinary Kitchen, which is in Palatine. They do a really, really good job down there. This is the local ones. Green Street. I don't know if they're still open in Chicago. Green Street in Chicago. They're freaking fantastic. I got Truth down in Houston. We've done the ones in Memphis and this and that, but I don't know, just the ones locally. We're actually we're lucky. They're actually really, really good up here. So
nice.
Yeah, really good. So how about you guys?
I like getting basted actually, which is Brad Leineger's restaurant in Branson.
Oh yeah, my
Yeah.
my buddy that I work with there, and he just raved about it. How close is that to
Good.
you?
About 2 or 3 hours, but it's like
Yeah.
my wife's favorite vacation spot. So we used to go there like 3 times a year.
Oh no shit.
So we go there and we get the judge's platter, which is like a sample of everything. So no, it's really
Awesome.
good.
Yeah. How about you?
Yeah.
Which one? You got
Oh,
one?
we got Slaps, Casey Joe's, which was Oklahoma Joe's originally.
I guess you're kind of in
Yeah.
the mecca.
The Mecca
Yeah.
of barbecue.
Yeah, that's why we're talking about moving someday out of the Mecca.
Yeah.
Get my
Yeah.
own barbecue going.
No shit. You know what good barbecue tastes like. Go put it somewhere else. Yeah. Go to.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We've got a location picked out. There's not much barbecue over there. I'm like, man, we could just steal the show over there for the next couple years and retire.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good. Go at it, man. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming on. We won't keep you if she wants to FaceTime. I get it. I have kids too. So
Yeah.
thank you
Right,
for
yeah.
coming on. It was great talking barbecue with you.
Yeah. Hopefully I see you guys. What's your schedule like this year? Oh, you said the Invitational maybe in August?
Yep. I'm cooking
Yeah, we're doing the Invitational. I'll be up at the Royal with Weekend Bum, helping him on the Open.
Cool.
Brad and I and 2 other guys are doing the Invitational. We're going as the black sheep.
Oh yeah.
So, and then I got a couple others. I know Brad's got a couple others on his side that he's doing.
And I'm cooking. Well, I'm helping a buddy cook I'm not helping. I'm running boxes for him for the Open and Invitational too. So I'll be at the World myself. So
Sweet. Well, let's hook up, man. Love to meet you
I'll
guys.
stop by.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
If I can find your trailer, that place is so ridiculous. They've about
It's
put a camper
Freaking
anytime.
insane. I was like, I don't know if I had the balls to do it, but just ask him. I was like, can I get the same spot as I had last year? Like, it's like, it was so nice and it was only like a 3-4 minute walk to turn in. So,
Well, that is kind of lucky now.
yeah, right. Yeah.
Yep.
So we'll see. But hey, it was really nice meeting you guys.
Well, you have
No,
my
we
number,
appreciate it.
So if we want to see how your year went at the end of the year or something, I'll give you a call or text or something.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And good luck to you guys this summer, all right?
All right. Appreciate
Awesome.
it.
Thank you.
All right, later, guys.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.